Hey everybody, Kyle Goeth here from GoatFilmReviews.com and the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel, and I've got my first reaction to the new Luca Guadagnino film, Bones and All. Thank you very much to the studio for sending me, United Artists MGM sent me a screener for this film, which is good because I haven't been able to catch it yet. So excited to be able to talk about this movie because this was not one of my most anticipated at the beginning of the year, but as I got to see more and more of the film, and as I got to see more and more people's reactions to it, I was like chomping at the bit, no pun intended, to check this one out. It's the cannibalism love story that you've all been hoping for. Taylor Russell and Timothee Chalamet star in it as two people who are afflicted with a kind of like different, it's not a disease really, it's not really an affliction even, it's just they're cannibals, they're eaters, they're consumers, and there's no way that they can really reconcile that. They need to. They've got abilities where they can sense each other out in the wild. It's a very weird kind of fantastical element, but it's also a love story about two people traversing the American Midwest, and they're in search of a purpose and such. I really like this movie. I thought it was really fun. Kooky, weird, creepy, odd. It does a great job of giving you a lot of mythology, care of, what is it, Andre Holland, right? That's the actor, yes. Andre Holland plays Taylor Russell's character's father, and basically he's decided I can't keep protecting her when she keeps breaking the rules and chewing people's fingers off. He leaves her to fend for herself with a tape kind of like information about how to deal and how to live. And she gets a little lost looking around, and she comes across Timothee Chalamet, and they start a romance as they're, trying to evade the ever creepy Mark Rylance. I can't remember what his character name was, but he plays this other eater that basically is just a little off, a little strange, a little unusual as they come across all these different characters. I thought the perfectly cast movie. Taylor Russell is one of those actresses that I don't think people really know. They can't say her name off the top of their heads. But she was in the Escape Room films. She was in this great drama called Waves from a couple years back. And I think just everything she has done has impressed me and excited me. And I think she's going to be a rising star. And I think even the fact that she holds her own against another rising star, Timothee Chalamet, our Dune boy, as her kind of co-lead in the film. They have great chemistry together. The film does not focus heavily on like a sexual attraction, but there's a romantic attraction. And I think that's what's really powerful is sex is used in films a lot when you need to have that, like, you've got to like show these people really love each other. They're having sex, they're really, whereas this film, just the chemistry that the two characters have is enough to make you know that they are falling for each other. And there's that's a really tough thing to pull off, and I think it's done very, very well in this film. We've got Jessica Harper in the film, who I was a big fan of. She was, of course, the original Suspiria. She was in Guadagnino's remake of Suspiria. This film, I'm struggling to figure out where I would place it. I've only seen 3 Luca Guadagnino films. I think I like Suspiria, the remake, more. I think I like Call Me By Your Name a little bit more. But again, on a rewatch, I think that might change. I think this movie has that kind of staying power where I kind of want to watch it again as soon as I'm done seeing it. And that's a big win. So let me know your thoughts down below on Bones and All. Did you like it? Did you consume it, Bones and All? Or were you kind of getting it in doggy bag? Let me know down below your thoughts on the film. As always, while you're down there, please like and subscribe. They don't cost you anything, and it really does help out the channel at the same time. You can also find GoatFilmReviews.com for my written reviews. You can find Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Almighty Goatman. You can find my show, Kyle and Nick on Film, that I co-host with Nick Palatichuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We have new episodes Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You can also find a link down in the description for the Minnesota Film Critics Alliance, of which I am a member. And while you're down there, you can find top 10 lists. You can find our awards conversation. Lots of good stuff down in that link for the Minnesota Film Critics Alliance. Love to check it out. Go ahead and click those links down below, and we'll see you next time.